Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Here once again. Oh, it's fucking sweltering. It's hot as fuck. But yeah, man, I gotta talk to you guys about Super Troopers 2, man. Yes, I finally watched this movie. I've been waiting a while. Uh, the first one came out like what? Fucking a long, like over 10 years ago. A long time ago, man. So this movie was a long time coming, and did it deliver? Was it as funny as everyone hoped it would be? The thing is about this is I'll get to that. But I first gotta say, it's hot as fuck here in Vegas, man. If you're gonna come to Vegas, make sure you get a lot of water, stay hydrated. It's inferno out there. But yeah. Anyways, Super Troopers 2. So, Super Troopers 2 starts off the same way that the first movie started off. Well, at least to me it did, because right off the bat we started off with a prank. With the usual prank that I always pull off. Now, without revealing too much of the plot of this, it is kind of like the same plot as the first movie, but a little different. There's like a kind of a war going, a feud going here. And yeah, man, it is kind of like the first movie. We're not really getting any new story here or anything different from the first movie. I did notice that there were a lot of recycled jokes from the first movie in this movie, but I think that's because a lot of people like the jokes from the first movie. So a lot of fans wanted them to put like the jokes in the first movie or the pranks in the first movie in this one. Um, but yeah, it felt, I don't know, man. I watched the movie and I was really expecting to be a lot funnier than the first one, but it really wasn't, to be honest. I mean, the first one just had out of control pranks and just goofiness all around. But this one, as far as sequels go, it's not as funny as I thought it would have been, but it's still worth watching if you like the first movie. Um, there are some guest stars in this movie, some cameos, Stifler's in this movie. Um, and yeah, man, some of the characters from the first movie are in here, so that was kind of cool. I felt like, felt familiar to me, everything. But yeah, I would say check it out, man. But don't expect anything new and hilarious. I mean, some people think this movie's hilarious and better than the first one, but I don't think so. I think the first one is better than this one, but this is still worth watching. There are some funny moments in this movie, and yeah, I it deserves to be watched at least once, or if you really kind of get to liking it. If it grows on you, then yeah, keep watching it. But I thought it was okay for a sequel. It could have been funnier, and I am still waiting for Podfest. If you guys remember, at the end of Beer Fest, this other movie they did like back in the day, there was talk about this so-called Podfest gonna happen. Now I thought it was a joke at first, but I don't know. I think they really are gonna make a Podfest, and they said so in some interviews, like the Broken Lizard cast. So I think it's really gonna happen. We just don't know when. That's the movie I'm really looking forward to. But I don't know, man. I don't know when it's gonna happen or if it's still gonna happen. Um, but yeah, man. I definitely recommend Super Troopers 2. Definitely watch it when you're stoned. It's a lot funnier. Not that to say that it's not a funny movie, but yeah, I watched it when I was stoned, and yeah, it's a good time, man. Uh, but yeah, man, I will talk to you guys later. Try to stay cool. Try to stay lit and keep cool out there, fans. Peace.